Once you've installed SaaS Alerts, simply click on the icon. It'll ask us to sign in, and you'll sign in using the exact same method that you do if you're signing in to the web app. In my case, we'll be signing in with Google's OAuth. The first time you sign in, you'll be asked if you want to use biometrics to sign in the future. I'm going to click Enable, provide my thumbprint, and I'm going to click OK to this notice. Once you're in the platform, you'll see that you have a couple of to-dos. Once you're at the main screen, any manual rules that need remediation will be under your to-do list. So we'll start there, and then we'll work our way down. If we click on the to-dos, we see that we have several rules that have triggered and that are awaiting our manual approval. Let's click on this first one. We see that we have an outside approved location sign-in, and it's asking us if it's okay to perform the actions that we've already defined, and those actions are expire account logins. I can also go under History to see if there was any changes made to this rule. Once under the Event section, I can also click under any of these events that caused our rule to fire. And you'll notice that you get a lot of the same information as you do under our Analyze module in the website. Going back to our rule, we now must make the decision on whether to accept or reject this recommendation. I'm going to click on Reject. I'm going to place a reason, and this can be anything you want. I'm going to save that. We've successfully rejected this rule. If we go back to our main screen, we see that our to-dos have went down to 7 instead of 8. But let's go back under our to-do list and address the other rules that we have. If we click on the 3 periods on the right, we can also respond to the rule this way by approving it, rejecting it, ignoring it, or manually remediated. Manually remediated means that you perform the action and you're just informing SaaS Alerts that there is no action that needs to be taken from our system. The same text box will be asking you for a reason. And once we save this, we see that the rule was manually remediated and now no longer in our list of to-dos. The last option that we have is Approve. However, clicking this would expire account logins, so I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to click on our 3 periods and I'm going to ignore. Again, you're prompted with a reason, and we'll save. And the number of events that we have now has been reduced to 5. Let's go back to our main screen. The first option in our menu is Rule Trigger History. Once here, we can see all of the rules that were triggered, even the ones that are pending, ignored, remediated, or automatically remediated. Going back to our main screen, we can pull up the Analyze section, which is extremely similar to the Analyze module on our website. We click the Filters option at the top right. We specify the date range that we're interested in, as well as any other filters. But for now, I'm going to click Apply Filters, and our query will start running. Once we have our results, we can scroll down and look at all the events that have come into our system. And we can drill down into any one of these events and get the same details that we would pull from our Analyze module. Next on our list, if we go back to our main screen, are critical alerts, medium alerts, and low alerts. This is very similar to the real-time alerts on our webpage. After pulling up medium events, I can also drill down into any of these events by simply clicking on it. And if I want, I can also pull up more details by clicking Details. Now let's go to our web portal so that I can show you how to create a respond rule that will send a push notification to your phone. Once we've signed into SaaS Alerts, let's head off to Respond, and let's create a new rule. This rule will look for successful authentication from outside of our approved locations. We'll go to Events, we'll go to Organizations and trigger this for all organizations, all accounts. We'll pick our conditions, we'll make this outside, we'll change our occurrence to 1. If we scroll down to our response, this is where we'll define our response action. For now, it will be do nothing. But if I go under alert configuration and I see that this is a critical event, that's fine. Let's go to alert notifications. And now let's check the box for mobile application. And let's add a user. I'm going to add myself. I see that I already have 2 devices with SaaS Alerts installed. If you want to add more people, simply click the Add button and specify the additional users that you want to receive this push notification. Once you're done, save the rule, and you're ready to go. If you have any additional questions, please reach out to our support department, support@saasalerts.com.